Alright guys, so today's a massive day because today I'm going to be starting a brand new series where I trade from 100 credits all the way up to 10,000 credits within a span of 24 hours of in-game time. And I'm going to be starting from all the way down at the bottom, and I'm going to be using different trading methods to work my way up to the very top and get to that big 10k mark. So if you guys are looking for more credits or you just want to build your inventory up more, then this series is for you, so make sure you do watch towards the end. Also guys, let's try to smash 200 likes on this video. I know you guys can do that, and if we do, I will be sure to upload the next episode of the Nothing to Something as soon as possible. Also guys, do you want to be in for the chance of winning this white shattered over here? Well, if you guys do, I'm going to be giving away this white shattered at 10,000 subscribers, and all you guys need to do to enter is like this video, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and comment down your details in the comment section below so I can contact you when you do win. And quickly before we do get into today's video, I'm going to play the sponsored intro. Does your car look like this, but you want it to look something like this? If you guys do, Rocket League Exchange has you covered. Rocket League Exchange is a third-party site which sells loads of items and provides the cheapest prices on each item while still having one of the fastest delivery times and have no fees at all. So if that sounds good, make sure you use code Jayxy at checkout to get 3% off your next order. Okay, so starting off with trade number 1, I'm trading my 100 credits for a bunch of these items, and basically what I did was I listed my 100 credits on Rocket League Garage and the Looking for Group post on Xbox, and this guy invited me to his game, so I thought, you know what, let's just join him, and he chucked up a bunch of his items, and he asked for the 100 credits, and from my point of view, I basically looked at the prices of these decals, and I knew I'd be making a solid profit, so I put up my 100 credits, and we did this trade. Alright guys, so in this next trade I sold all of my decals and 3 non-crate rares for 330 credits, and initially the guy was only offering 300 credits, but I added in the 3 non-crate rares, and I also asked him to add, after I did add in the 3 non-crate rares, in which he did add a Twinzer and a couple of limiteds, which I knew would come in handy next time. So yeah guys, make sure always ask for ads no matter what, since you never know how much people would be willing to offer. And in this next trade, I basically trade my Twinzer away for 100 credits, but initially he put up 70 credits, but I asked if he could bring it up to 100, and he said he'd only do that if I added. So what I did is I took those ads I was given from the last trade and I put it in this trade, and he did in fact go up to 100 credits, which is pretty good. And this basically proves that no matter what, you should always ask for ads, because when there's a situation where someone does ask for an ad and you have nothing to add, that could be the difference between you not getting that trade or you getting that trade. So make sure always ask for ads. Now moving on to the next trade, I get invited to this trade lobby, and I noticed that this guy has 2 non-crate very rares which would usually sell for 40 to 50 each, so I decided to take that risk and offer him 10 credits per non-crate very rare, and somehow he actually did this, because I'm guessing he's probably a newer trader, which is why he did this, and yeah, we made ourselves some solid profit. Alright guys, so in this next trade I'm buying a bunch of non-crate imports, non-crate very rares and non-crate rares for a small price of 60 credits, and I do not ask me how I got this trade. I was actually looking for ages trying to find someone, and I was basically putting up saying stuff like I have credits and I want offers, and this guy invited me and we did the trade. Now this trade was really good, since I would say this whole offer he was giving me, it was worth over 200 credits, and I was able to get it for 60. Now moving on to our next trade, I'm paying 90 credits for an anodized and 2 non-crate imports. Now I know I could sell the anodized for at least 100 and the 2 non-crate imports for around another 100, so that means that I'm making 120 credits from this one trade. And that's what I'm saying guys, you always should be trading with non-crate items, since that is the best method to making profit when you're a new trader. Now moving on to this next trade, this guy invited me, and I think I sold him a bunch of my non-crate very rares for 40 each, it sounds like, I think, and he only wanted one, which is why I gave him one. Or else I would have given him a load of my non-crate very rares, as you guys can see in my inventory. But nevertheless, this is basically an easy 40 credits. Now in this next trade, I'm selling 2 of my non-crate very rares for 120 credits, and I have no clue at all why this guy did the trade, because 2 non-crate very rares at most is it's around 80 to 100. Pushing it at very max, you can get 60 each, which is what this guy was doing, and I'm not too sure why he did this trade, but nevertheless it was pretty easy profit, since I was selling those 2 non-crate very rares, which I bought for 10 credits for 120 credits. Now in this next trade, I'm selling all my non-crate imports for 60 credits each, which basically gives me 360 credits, and I have no clue how I found this trade, because I was initially looking to sell these I was basically taking 50 credits per non-crate import, but this guy came along and said buying non-crate imports for 60 each, so I interested straight away and I sniped that offer, and he paid 60 each. Now moving on to this next trade, I sold my anodized for 120 credits, and for some reason this actually took me longer than I would have liked for me to sell this. I don't know why, but loads of people were offering me 80 or 90, but I was wanting to stay consistent with that 100 plus credit offer, and we did eventually get that for 120 credits, because I knew loads of people need anodized to make their car really look better, so that's why I was holding on to that anodized, because I knew I could sell it for more. And then in this next trade, I sold my 2 non-crate rares for 10 each. I think people usually do 2 for 10, but I managed to do 10 per, which is pretty good. And yeah, so overall, I was in this episode, I was mainly trading with non-crate items. Basically, what I was doing is I was joining newer people's games who I'm not quite sure knew what non-crate items were worth, and I was basically offering them a bunch of underpays, and in return they gave me those non-crate items, which I could sell for loads of profit. So as you guys can see, this is my inventory, and we got so far today in this episode, since we're pretty much 10% off the way to 10,000 credits, which is honestly really insane. And also guys, so far we have spent 3 hours on the nothing to something so far, which is a little bit more than how I would have liked it, but obviously this is the first episode, and getting to that first 1,000 credits is always the hardest thing. But now that I have 900 credits on my account, I could start trading with things such as Fenix, Octanes, black market decals, and other items of sorts. And yeah, hopefully we do finish by that 24-hour mark. And I think we'd still take around 6 episodes to complete this, which is fine. And I honestly think we can get this. Also guys, let's try aim for 200 likes on this video, and if we can do that, that would be amazing. And also make sure to subscribe so more people can see this video. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Also make sure to follow my Instagram, Twitter, join my Discord server, and follow my TikToks. Link will be in the description. And that was it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.